All right, board gamers, we're back, and this was a very low chair for me, and I'm short to begin with, so I don't need that. Anyways, today's video is going to be about games leaving my collection, because as you can see behind me, I've got a bunch of games. I also got games in that corner, and outside, and in some boxes here. And BGG sent me a message recently, or a badge, saying congratulations to 500 board games. So I guess that's somewhere where I'm at. And I would also say that it's probably even more than that, because I haven't remembered to submit all of them to my collection there. Anyways, I'm gonna start out with just going through a bunch of games that is leaving my collection, and also the reason why. I might also put in like my rating to the game if that's interesting, because it's not only or necessarily bad games that leaves my collection, but it's games that I don't feel have a place in my current collection. So, and for different reasons. So that's what we're going to do today, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you like my content, then please remember to push the like button and subscribe. Also, leave a comment if there's something else you want to see. If you want a review of some of the games, maybe some of the games that you see behind me, or just any game. I'm thinking about making a video for the past years. 2014 was a long time ago. 2024, the best games that I played that year, or that came out that year that I played so far. Let's cut to it. I'm gonna start off with a game that I recently received from the Kickstarter. It's Cyclades, the Ultimate, or the Legendary Edition, I mean. It comes with miniatures, and it is actually a pretty good game, but it's not for me. I'm just gonna show you briefly what's in here, because I think it's good quality. It's got good stuff. They have miniatures for the buildings and these small minis. These are mercenaries. And we played this the other day, and I used to own the old version of Cyclades, sold it, and then once this came out on Kickstarter, I couldn't resist backing it, so I did, thinking that maybe it fixed some of the issues that the first game had, and that it would be a great game. And I think it fixed a lot of stuff, and I think it's an improved version of the game, but it's not for me, and it's not for my game group. So the thing about Cyclades that I think is kind of disturbing for me as a gamer is that when you feel, or like, you can only do so much to win. So while other people are fighting in the game, you benefit from that kind of, because they get weaker, and then you can come in and snatch their spot. So what you do in the game is that you're building metropolis buildings. You can do that in different ways, building different buildings, having cards that accumulate to that, and once you have 3 of them at the end of your turn, you win. So if you played Inish, it's kind of like that. There's a condition where if it's met by the end of the turn, you win the game, and the rest of the players lose. And that's a bit of an anticlimax, I think, because sometimes you feel that you're playing good, but you can't really conjure the wins, if you know what I mean. Like, what happens, and if someone starts fighting with you from both sides and you get weak, then someone else is coming in and snatch the win. But it's still a really fun game to play, I would say. I'd probably rate it around 7 out of 10, something like that. Yeah, so that's Cyclades. Let's go on with another huge game, I would say, that a lot of people enjoy. Brass. Let's see if I can pronounce this right. Lancashire. It's a one of the limited edition prints, and it comes with the I think it has the sleeve cards and the iron clay. If you haven't, oh crap, am I cutting this out? Probably, because this is gonna take me some time. I was about to show you the poker chips that comes from, are they called Roxley games? Yeah, they are. And I would really encourage anyone that likes playing with poker chips as money to get these. They are really good for different games. Every game that you have, train economy or economy game, and also this game. It's just like, they feel very nice, and it has great quality. And I also used to play poker back in the days, and I think these are tremendous. I got like a big box of them, so I probably won't need these as well. But if you're getting them, make sure you get quite a few, because you never know. Like, you can use them to almost any game that has crappy coins or just paper money or something like that. So Brass is leaving on behalf of Brass Birmingham. That's up here. I don't know if you can see it. It might be outside of the pictures. It's up here. That is just, to me, a better game. It's more, it has better replayability, I think, and it's just more fun. Prove me wrong and leave a comment if you think that this game is actually better than the Birmingham game, or if you agree with me, then put a thumbs up on the video maybe. So this is also leaving my collection. I haven't put it out for sale yet, but I will do soon. We're coming to a classic game, Portobello Market. And Portobello Market is a game where you walk around. Maybe I'm gonna put in a picture of the games here. I think I might do that. And this video is probably gonna be way longer. I might put it in like different videos, so it's not gonna be way too long, because it's gonna be a long video if I talk this much about all the games. And also, like, I need feedback. If I talk too much, let me know. And if I talk too little about the games, let me know. This game is, anyways, a pretty easy game to get to. A pretty easy game to play with your friends that hasn't played a lot of board games. It won the or it didn't win, but it won an award in Sweden, Best Family Game 2007, and it was a finalist in this Finland competition, Suomi. But this game is also available in English, I know. And it's a game where you're building market stands and you're moving your pawns, and you're having the I think it's nobles that are put out, so the streets get worth different amount of value. And if you control most of the streets that are the most valuable, you win the game. So you collect points, and the turns are really easy. You place the buildings out, or you place the nobles out. That's basically what you do. And it just goes round and round and round, and you get 2, 3, and 4 number actions. So the 4 action is obviously the most powerful, because you get to do the most stuff with it. It's a fairly light game, as I said. It's not bad. It's just not good. It doesn't, like, today I think there's much better games out there. So if you're new to board games, then maybe get this. And if you're playing with a group that doesn't play a lot of board games, get it, because it's fairly easy to play, and it's still, I mean, it's fun. It's just not that fun. It doesn't come with a bunch of new stuff, and that's not odd, because it's from 2007 then, I guess. Maybe I would rate it a 6 out of 10. I don't know if I rated Brass, but I would rate Brass probably a 7.5. The other Brass that I got up here, maybe I would rate that a 9. It's a really, really good game. Here's another game that was pretty popular, and the designer of Distilled was, as I recall it, a completely new designer, Beck. And this is also a pretty good game. It's not bad at all. I would probably rate it a 7 out of 10. Something like that. It's just like it does a lot of stuff. You play with cards. You're supposed to mix ingredients and get recipes and make a bunch of different liquors, and then you sell these and you get money for them, and maybe I should keep it. I'll get back to that. I'll probably sell it. There was something with it. It was like almost very good. It's not perfect. It's very good, and I'm thrilled to see what Beck has to offer more. I'm pretty sure that he has another game coming out. I just don't remember the name of it. I'll probably put a picture of it here or here or here. Let's see. Another game that I'm selling is Apiary. That's from Stonemaier Games, and the designer, I put this upside down, should probably be on the front side, Connie Vogelmann. I don't know if Connie made a bunch of different games, probably. I don't know them. These are, this is a game where you're bees, and you're in space, and you're building out your space area where you're at, and then you go out in space and do a bunch of actions, recruit stuff, and you also here you get a bunch of different abilities and stuff like that. It's a worker placement game. It's fun. It takes, I would say, this is pretty accurate, 60 to 90 minutes. I would say it takes probably about 90 minutes or maybe 2 hours, but you know, some of the games that put 60 to 90 takes 4 hours. So I would recommend this game. Also, it's not super heavy. It's on the medium side. As I said, maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10, something like that. Let's just keep this going, and we're gonna go with a classic from Reiner, Knizia, Amun-Re, or whatever it's called in English, the 20th anniversary edition. This is a game where you it's area control, and you have you build stuff, and you put out your units on the board, and you play this with a bunch of cards, where you're either like building up pyramids and stuff like that, or you're trying to collect stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of farmers and stuff. It's good at 5 players. So if you played, if you're a lot of times more than 4, you probably know that it might be difficult to find a game that works out and plays well at 5 or more. But this one actually does. It's probably best at 4 or 5, I would say. I haven't played it a bunch. I just played it once. But BGG tells the same story as I do, I think. I would say like a 6.5 out of 10. So as you can hear, like 6.5, 7 is good games to me. That's what I rate them as. Everything below 5 is starting to get bad. I wouldn't say like, that's how I rate games anyways. So let's go to the next games that I have. And this is going to be interesting because I'm not even going to show you all of this. I'm selling Boonlake and the expansion because I already own this game and the expansion. I bought this because it was punched and sleeved and came with the expansion. But then, when I moved, I realized that I already do own both the base game and the expansion. So I'm just going to sell one of the copies that I have. I also in here have a super duper... I haven't played Boonlake, so I can't put a a rating on that. This is the expansion for Marrakesh from Stefan Feld, one of my favorite designers. So if there are any other Stefan Feld fans out there, follow the channel, because you're gonna like the same games as I do, I think. Marrakesh is awesome. One of his better games in the latest years. This is the expansion. I got the base game there as well. Really good game, worker placement. You do as all of his games, point talent. You gain a bunch of points wherever you go on the map, and there's different strategies to go with the game. So strongly recommend that game. I'm selling it because I got 2 copies. Here's another one. Oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to sell it if I damage it. Amsterdam. Also a Stefan Feld game. The new edition of this, and to be honest, the looks of it doesn't at all appeal to me. I'm very sad that Stefan Feld teamed up with Queen Games. No offense to Queen Games, but I just think they haven't done the best job. The components are nice. It's not that. It's just like the artwork is, it doesn't do it for me, and all of their Kickstarters are super messy and also very expensive. And talking about Stefan Feld and Marrakesh, the game that I just showed you, there's another expansion coming out for that I'm probably gonna get because I really like that game, and I'm a bit of a completionist, so I get all of this stuff. This game is good as well, but they fixed stuff from that old version to this version, so this is probably better, but it's just sad, the looks of it. I don't like it. So the reason why I'm selling that is not because I don't want to keep it. It's also because I got double. I bought the, whatever it was, the Essential. There's also like 4 or 5 editions of all of these games. Like the Essential, the Classic, the Almost Classic, or Normal, whatever. And then there's the Deluxe edition and blah, blah, blah. So they got a bunch of different ones, and it's hard to keep track of them all. Here are some other games that I'm selling. It's a game that recently came out, the Civilization 7, I think, just dropped on Steam if you play video games or computer games. This is a board game of Civilization, and I played the old version of Civilization. I haven't tried this one, and I realized that I'm more like, when it comes to Civilization, like this type of game, I prefer playing it on a computer. So I'm just gonna sell this. Haven't played it. There's no rating to it. I can rate Marrakesh, because I forgot to do that. So Marrakesh, I would say, to me, 8.5 for Marrakesh. That's a good rating. Here's another game, Keyflower. Got it back here with all the expansions, so I'm just selling it because I got doubles. And Keyflower is super good. It's probably not like 8.5-ish. It's more like 7.5. But I really enjoy it. You have a bunch of workers of different colors, and you have or not different colors. You are different colors, but you have a bunch of workers that you place out on the board. You have your own city that you expand with different tiles that you get and buy, and then you do stuff. Like you produce stuff, you produce goods, and you collect points and stuff like that. It's super good. I really recommend Keyflower if you haven't tried it. So what else is there? Copenhagen Roll and Write. Not much to say about that game. I played it. I would rate it 5.5 or maybe a 6. Get it if you're playing with your family maybe, but not if you're playing with gamers. Hey, another classic, Marco Polo, which a bunch of people, if you know Marco Polo, you might know Marco Polo 2. So this is the first version of the game, and there's another version of the game that plays differently. It reassembles a lot, but it's a different game. This game is by some of my favorite designers. Daniel Teschini, who made Solkin. That is top 5 for me games of all time. And also Simone Luciani. Anyways, this game is good. Or actually, I haven't tried this one. I just played the second edition. But I heard that this one is tighter. That kind of pulls me in. So I kind of want to try it. So what I did is that I tried to get a hold of this game and all of its expansion. And to do that, I had to buy like 3 copies of the base game because I found the expansions in different owners' base game. So I bought a bunch of different ones, and now I'm just selling it for what I paid for ish for the base game. If you tried it, let me know what you think about Marco Polo. I rate the second edition probably 7.5. I hope that's even better. That's what I heard. So here's Duelosaur Island. It's from the makers of Dinosaur Island. It's some 2-player version of the game. You chunk a bunch of die and you build out your dinosaur park, and you like research and do experiments and stuff that makes them better and bigger and stuff like that. I only play the regular edition of the game. I haven't played this, but I think the regular edition is good. It was probably 5-6 years ago that I played it. I would rate that game a 7 from what I recall. This game, I just heard that it's not that good, and I don't really have anyone to play. I rarely play 2-player games except with my girlfriend, so it's just leaving my collection. I have Carson City, big box, which is also a good game. I just bought the new version. That's back here somewhere in the corner there. You can't see it because I think the camera stops around here. But it's I would rate this a 7. A long time since I played it, and I first sold it, and then I bought this big box edition back, and then I'm selling this and bought a new edition. So some part of me think that it might be good, but since I haven't played it a lot, I'm not sure how good it actually is. It might not be that good. Do I have any more games that are leaving my collection? Probably, but I don't have any more games here. So guys, that's it. Like, the games that I gone through. If you live in Sweden or anywhere close, let me know if you want to buy any of them. Yeah, so it was fun to make a video about board games again. And as always, take care both of yourself and the people around you. And I would be really, really happy if you could help me out, because I enjoy making this content, but to be honest, I enjoy it when I see that people view it and leave comments saying like, hey, I thought of that as well, or hey, can't you do this video? So please do leave a comment if there's anything, if you have any thoughts whatsoever, feedback, if you have any wishes for future videos, if you just think that I have bad taste in games selling all of these, or if you think that I'm awesome loving Stefan Feld, or whatever, you know. Yeah, so that's it.